Hello everyone, Flavia Moki here with another video, and like usual, just like thanking all the video people come to visit my channel, the subscribers, people who leave comments, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So having said all that, the topic of the video today is never try to force things when they don't work out. Never try to force things when they don't work out. So I have a disclaimer, like the little asterisk they put, like read a contract and then they put like a little footnote out there, right? I'll say, don't just be someone who gives up easily, right? Like every small bump you hit, you're like, oh, you threw your hands in the air, like, I can't do this, I'm done, I want to go to the next thing. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying become a quitter and when things get a little tough, you just want to bounce, right? That's not what I'm saying. So, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that sometimes when you have tried different things, different ways, ask people to help you, and it's like very, very difficult, right? And you kind of ask yourself, why am I going through all this, right? Is there a lesson to learn? Like, why am why are things not working the way they want, right? So I like giving personal stories, right? So back when I was in New Jersey, right, there was this deal. I wanted this house. I really wanted back, right? In my mind, I thought I could make it work, um, but I had one bank was willing to give me the loan. Before when closing, something happened. It didn't close. I went with another bank, and when they're about to close, um, there was something that the owner had to provide. He had to provide some certificate of occupancy, like saying we're ready to go. He didn't have that. Like we went like a couple times, and each time the deal didn't work. I was like, I want to make it work. I want to make it work. I want to make it work. So the tenants had the landlord had these tenants, and he was having issues with them. And there's one time he wanted to close his deal, and then they had kind of sued him, and there was a court interference, so we could not do the close. So there was a bunch of things that kept on happening, right? But I was so engaged. I was like, I want this property. I gotta get it, right? Because I'm thinking about how much money I'm gonna get when you close this deal. But I forgot to really take a step back and analyze a couple of things or some red flags which I ignored. And believe me, finally went through and closing the deal. And now, boom, you have this property. And now, guess what? All the problems kind of get started, right? I had so many problems. I had to pour so much money, like so much the property fixing. I had to spend so much money getting rid of those tenants. They tore up the place. I had to get someone who had to what do you call it, fumigate the place because they just had this place was it was messed up. They just kind of I couldn't believe the number of problems they're going through. So when after everything with the dust settled and I put everything back in control and I analyzed the amount of money and effort and headache that I went through that I could have just avoided if I just took a couple steps back and analyzed why are things not going the way I wanted. If I took a couple steps back, it could have saved me a lot. So that's like lessons learned, right? Sometimes also like it could be relationships, right? And the person you want to be with, you guys just getting so many problems and you're wondering, you know what, I'll make it work, I'll make it work, I'll make it work, right? Whether it's a personal, like romantic relationship, or it's a business relationship, you kind of just ignore all the red flags because you're looking at what you're gonna gain, right? People forget what you might lose. And that process, if you don't analyze it, at the end of the day, when everything, like let's say the dust settles, you're gonna regret. So all I'm saying is, don't be someone who gives up quickly when things don't work out. But at the same time, when things don't work the way they're supposed to, take a couple steps, 1 or 2 steps back, right? And do a full analysis of everything and ask yourself, I've done 1, I've done 2, I've done 3, it didn't work out. Why? Try to analyze why. Sometimes it's something that you're being warned. There's something that you're being prevented to walk into, but because you're blind and that's what you want. Something to say, if you want it so bad, you'll get it. But be careful what you ask for. So that's the case. Be careful what you ask for, right? So there are all these blocks that sometimes they're there for you so that you don't get what you're supposed to. But if you want to just pass through and say this is what you want, sometimes you get it. So be careful what you ask for, because when you get it, be sure this is what you wanted. So with that, my friends, I'll say again, don't be someone who gives up easily, but at the same time, be on the lookout. When things don't work out, analyze everything and try to figure out why are things not working the way they're supposed to. And with that, my friends, I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye-bye.